Welcome to a Gobbet Opus, number 87. Isn't that special? From the last day of December 2008. Remember, PUS has one S. I am a specialist, not as in special education. So what makes me a specialist, an expert, as it were, in infectious diseases? Time and education. I took all the requisite classes, was a fellow, took and passed my infectious disease boards and recertification, blah, blah, blah. According to the man, I am qualified to be an infectious disease specialist. In the old days, that was enough and more to be an expert in the field. All you needed to do was to put in your time and experience, and everyone would have to bow down to your greatness. Whether or not you really knew the difference between a burro and a burrow, i.e. an ass or a hole in the ground. Nowadays, it's not so easy. Nowadays, what makes me an expert is, in large part, the ongoing attempt to have a mastery of the infectious disease literature, which is a really good definition of futility. Sisyphus had it easy. He had the same boulder. Every year, the amount of information in medicine increases, and my brain has progressive age-related atrophy. Maybe 10,000 neurons a day die. More if I watch Judge Judy. Last year, there were 37,452 articles related to infections on PubMed. I would have to read 102 articles a day to read them all, or about 4 an hour. I skim about 500 articles and read maybe 100 in depth every month to prepare the PUScast, with one S. I go to Grand Rounds, ID Conference, Noon Report, and the national conferences. And every year I get further and further behind. It boggles my tiny brain that after 25 years of infectious diseases, there are infections I have yet to see and bugs I have never heard of. My two most common phrases at work are, besides "one maple bar, please," seems to be, "I didn't know that," and "I don't know, I'll look it up." But that's the definition of an expert. She knows more and more about less and less until she knows everything about nothing. It takes a lot to keep up in medicine, to know what's going on in your field, and to try and apply it to the complexity and uncertainty of clinical medicine. It's an impossible task. And what makes me an expert, the ongoing attempt to master science-based medicine. I am the master of the impossible. It sounds like a DC Comics title. There were, in contrast, 184 articles on chiropractic, 116 on homeopathy, 805 on acupuncture, and 365 on herbs last year. Damn. I should have been an alternative medicine provider. So little to learn, so easy to keep up. I mention this because today is the 1-year anniversary of the Science-Based Medicine blog, where I am a more or less bi-monthly contributor. Please send presents, gift cards, and cakes to Steve Novella, David Gorski, Kim Atwood, Harriet Hall, et al. To save on postage, you could send a homeopathic card. Happy birthday to us. I want to wish everybody a happy new year, but I am on the Mayan calendar. July 19th is my new year, with the world scheduled to end in 2012. Which reminds me, I saw a bumper sticker. Sarah Palin 2012, because the world is going to end anyway. That ends Gobbet Opus, number 87. Don't forget to feed my ravenous ego by writing me a glowing review on iTunes, and of course by my Persiflager's Infectious Disease iTunes app, because everybody needs Mark Crislip in their pocket. And that's creepy.